Hi there, Loy Machedo, speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? The date is 12th June 2018. Time right now is 1:12 in the afternoon. I just thought I'd go for a walk where I just do some creative thinking, and if you live in a forest like I do, uh, it's very quiet, it's very peaceful, and you kind of enjoy the solitude. So for me, walking in this beautiful forest gives me enough and more time to think of creative ideas, and just life in particular. That's why I guess one of the benefits of not being an employee. I'm not tied to a chair. I don't have to report to work. I don't have to be a corporate slave for working for someone, earning money for someone, being a it's more like being a dog. So um, I don't know. That's just me. Maybe there are some people who enjoy being an employee, saying yes sir, no sir, coming to work on time, just working hard for someone else, dedicating their whole lives in an office, in an environment where you just hate the place, you hate the people, and whatever you do is, end of the day, is not for you, it's not yours. And one fine day when you leave, or they ask you to leave, you have nothing, nothing for yourself, nothing to claim for yourself. So I don't know, that's just not me. So I'm pretty happy being this way. Like, say, imagine it's the afternoon, 12, it's 1 o'clock, 1:12, and I'm walking. I mean, life doesn't get any better than this. So anyway, the point of today's video was more on thoughts of going through a midlife crisis. Um, it's like I'm in my 40s. I'm 41, and the more I look at life, the more I think about the future. Life is different. It's like now I have a wife who's pregnant, and the baby is going to come soon, and I've started to think of ideas, thoughts, which I never thought before. Like, for example, now I need to earn not only to look after myself, I need to earn to look after my wife. Very soon I need to earn to look after my baby. All of them will be dependent on me. Then I have 3, 4, 5, 6 dogs. They're also dependent on me. Their health is dependent on me. Their food is dependent on me. Their lifestyle is dependent on me. And every day when I get up, it's like, okay, I need to earn, I need to save, I need to think about their future. What if I get sick? Who will be there for them? What if I die? Who's going to take care of them? You know, before, when I was single, I never thought of all this. I never thought, okay, I need to know how much is the expense per month. How much do I need to earn per month? How much do I need to save for the future per month? I know it may sound ridiculous. You might even say, Loy, shit, are you so brainless? Well, the fact is, I lived a single, carefree life where I didn't have to think about the future. I was being too adventurous. Anytime I didn't like a country, just leave. Anytime I didn't like a job, just leave. Now, when you have a wife, you have a family, you have people depending on you, it's a different, it's a different train of thought. Anyway, I just have so many thoughts racing through my head, from money, which is a concern, then obviously health, and I'm not just talking physical health, I'm talking mental health, I'm talking of, emotional health. Every day when you get up in the morning, at least for me, now when I get up in the morning, I'm like, wow, what's next? And to be honest with you, I kind of respect the guys and the girls who go to office to work, who sacrifice day in and out going to organizations which they have to go, doing the jobs they have to do, being with the people they have to be with, just to make ends meet. I totally respect and understand, but I'm really glad, I'll tell you. I'm honestly, genuinely glad I don't have to do that. And the reason I'm glad is because, it's like I'm not under anyone's mercy. Today, having my own brand, I can think whatever I like. I can try something new. If I'm lucky, I earn very good amounts of money. There are bad days where I don't earn any money. But life is an adventure. It's kind of fun. It's like having your own business, your own baby. And not like business in the sense that every day you have these monstrous expenses, and if there's no customer who comes in your restaurant, your bill is running high. No, nothing like that. I'm pretty fortunate that my online brand is something where the expenses, I managed to bring it down intelligently to a very low level. And I can earn high. And given the fact that I stay in Thailand, well, you can see the road over there. Given the fact that I stay in Thailand, my expenses are really low. People ask me like, why the fuck are you in Thailand, man? Why didn't you take all your money and migrate to Canada or Australia or US? See, you need to evaluate the good and bad. If, for example, I go to Canada, go to Australia, I can't do this online business without regulations, following rules. I'm pretty sure if I have to be registered as a coach, I'll have to follow certain guidelines. I'll have to do some educational certifications. I'll have to register myself, sorry, I just had an interruption. Got a call from India, a customer who wanted my service. And best part is, spoke to him for 15-20 minutes. He paid me $150. Well, he still had 45 minutes because I charge 1 hour for consultation. He said he'll get back to me. So that's that's what I'm saying. The life that I live is I'm happy because $150 for 1 hour of just walking and talking, giving your expertise is good. And given the fact that my expenses are low here in Thailand, it's much better. So anyway, coming back to what I was saying, in Canada. Now, I'm just giving you a thought. Let's say, for example, now I charge $150 an hour here in Thailand. For $150, I can survive for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days as a single person eating just, street food. But in Canada, I doubt I can survive charging $150 an hour and getting only one customer once in 3 days. So with every plus, there is minus also. So the first point that I was saying of migrating to Canada or Australia or US, if the country is offering you certain perks and benefits like citizenship or whatever, or you can earn in dollars, they'll tax you in dollars and the expenses also will be in dollars. So the reason why I'm in Thailand is I earn in dollars by charging customers, and I don't, I can afford not to charge them very high amounts, and my expenses are in baht, or in rupees, which kind of really help out. So that is a big bonus, for me. So I think the logical reason why I moved to Thailand was I'm looking at spending as less as possible in terms of baht and earning in terms of dollars. And given that my customer base is global, it's not based in one place or one office, I can work just about from anywhere. However, the only limitation now is, since I got married and my wife is Thai, I have to be in Thailand and live, which anyway I wanted to, okay? So that's the reason I moved to Thailand. Now, the point which I which I want you to understand also is, it's only because I built my brand online, my business online, I positioned myself to create my own, something that is my own. I was able to take this decision and move. But had I been an employee, had I chosen a life where I would work for someone, under someone, in one office space, I could never make this move, and that is terrible, man. So it's like, all these thoughts are going through my mind. It's kind of like, I think, the midlife crisis, where you start thinking about not only you start thinking about your wife, you start thinking about the children, you start thinking about the health, you start thinking about what's tomorrow. And I'll tell you, the very fact that I see my wife, moaning and groaning in pain as the baby is inside her stomach, kind of opens your eyes towards what responsibilities you have next. I can't take life for granted anymore, So it really makes me, it kind of keeps you grounded, I guess. It gives you a little bit of fear and concern and thought. So it's like every day now I get up and I know that, okay, there are people to take care of, there are bills to pay, there's a future for me to secure, stuff that I never thought about, And when you factor in that I'm one person who would be earning for and responsible for the life of a woman, a baby, 6 dogs, and who knows, tomorrow one more baby. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9. It's like, wow. And 10, me. That's quite a lot. Anyway. So just thought I'd share these random thoughts, this rant with you about life, about perspective, about the future. It's funny how things are so different now. Really funny, man. And I'll tell you, as you become older, as age catches up, you realize a lot more, That's why they say when you grow older, maturity sets in. And that is something you can never get if you are young. Well, unless, of course, you're taking care of your mother, your father, you have children, you have responsibilities. Otherwise, maturity is not the gift that any youngster will know, enjoy, or even understand about. So you check this out. This is a nice little centipede. Something that I see, snakes and centipedes. And anyway, live from Machedo.com, who's Machedo and Think Personal Branding, just sharing with you these random thoughts. Let me know what you think. As usual, I love to hear from you. So this is me signing off for now. Take care, guys.